Hello, dear students. The theme of our lesson is hobbies in the past. What did Victorians do for fun? Learning objectives for the lesson. To use formal and informal language registers in the talk on a range of general and curricular topics. To explain and justify their own and others' point of view on a range of general and curricular topics. To understand specific information and detail in extended text on a growing range of familiar general and curricular topics, and some unfamiliar topics. Now, open your book, page 14, exercise 1. How do you think people spend their free time then? Write down your ideas. You have 1 minute. Now, let's check your answers with my examples. People spend their time by the sea. Taking part in or watching sport activities. Going to the theater. Listening to gramophone records. Look at picture A. What kind of people do you think went to Swansea? What could they do there? Write down your ideas. You have 1 minute. Let's check your ideas. The people who went to Swansea probably lived in big cities, away from the sea. They could do a lot of things there, including swimming, sailing, cycling, driving and going on steamer trips. Which sports in picture B do you recognize? Do people still do or play these sports or games today? Write down your ideas. You have 30 seconds. Now let's check. Games: cricket, rugby, golf, lacrosse. Sports: athletics, gymnastics. Now watch and read the text. Exercise 3, page 14. Match the headings A, D to the paragraphs 1, 2, 3. One heading is extra.
What did the Victorians do for fun? In Victorian times, people enjoyed some of the hobbies we have today. In large towns, people loved watching performances at music halls and theatres, which were not only popular but also cheap. At home, hobbies included playing musical instruments and singing songs around the piano. Then, when the gramophone was invented, they spent their time playing records. They also liked reading newspapers, magazines and comics. As the time went on, their choice of hobbies also changed. Victorians began to take short day trips, which was easy to do thanks to the new railway system. They went for walks along the seafront, on boat trips and swimming in the sea. Of course, during that time they didn't want people to see them in their bathing suits, so they got changed in wooden huts that they wheeled into the sea. Men in the Victorian era enjoyed playing and watching cricket, rugby and lacrosse. Cycling was also a popular hobby. Do you have any of the same hobbies as Victorians? How have hobbies changed since then?
Now let's check. Paragraph 1. Entertainment in the past. Why do we think so? Look at the key words. People enjoyed some of the hobbies. People loved watching performances. Hobbies included playing musical instruments. They liked reading newspapers, magazines and comics. Paragraph 2. By the sea. Keywords are: they went for walks along the seafront, on boat trips and swimming in the sea. And paragraph 3. Sport time. Keywords are: enjoy were playing or watching cricket, rugby or lacrosse. Cycling during that time was also a popular hobby. New words. Performance. A show, or the action of entertaining other people by dancing, singing, acting or playing music. Представление. Railway system. The metal tracks on which trains run. Железнодорожные пути, железнодорожные сети. Seafront. The part of a town where the shops, houses are next to the beach. Прибрежный район. Bathing suit. This word is old-fashioned. It means swimsuit. Плавательный костюм. Костюм для плавания. Bathing suit – слово устаревшее. Wooden hut. A small simple building made of wood, usually consisting of one room. Деревянная хижина. Lacrosse. A game played on a field by two teams of 10 players, in which each player has a long stick with a net on the end and uses this to throw, catch and carry a small ball. Эта игра так и называется – lacrosse. Read the text again and decide if the statements true or false. 1. Most of the hobbies we enjoy today were not popular during the Victorian era. Watching theatrical performances was a popular but expensive pastime. When at home, the Victorians enjoyed singing and playing records. Developments in the railway system made traveling more popular. Victorians avoid swimming as they didn't want to be seen in their swimming outfit. Men loved playing rugby and cricket and also liked cycling. Send your answers to your teacher. Exercise 5, page 14. List the Victorians' hobbies. Use your notes to tell about hobbies in the past, as in the example. In their free time, Victorians went to music halls and theatres. At home, they played musical instruments or sang. They also read newspapers, magazines, or comics. Later, they had gramophones to play records on. Victorians began to go to the seaside when the railway system developed, and they also watched or played sports and games such as cricket, rugby, lacrosse, and cycling. Now, your assessment criteria. Assess your achievement at your self-study. Put tick if you are sure that your competence is good. Put square if it is very good. And circle if your competence is excellent. You can say, now I can, and what? Your reading competence. You can read text about hobbies, use new vocabularies, and understand their context. You can identify true-false statements without mistakes. And you can speak of hobbies in the past. Thank you for your work. I wish you good luck.